Okay, we just leaving the hotel on our way to the train station. And look, y'all. Wait, before we even go. Did y'all see our last two videos? So first of all, there's one I cannot spoil it. My name is G Brown, G Brown the Lifestyle Changer, and this is
Frederick Brown, the husband.
And you are hanging with the Browns on a train.
On a train. Yeah.
Yes.
So actually, we're on the second leg of the train right now.
Right. So what we did weeks ago, I don't know what made me want to look into getting on a train, because I said we do a lot of traveling. This could be something different.
Yep.
And so we needed to get on a train and then figure out if this is what we wanted to do. So
as another vacation,
choice.
Another vacation choice. Yeah.
Right. So what we decided was to do a day trip. So what we did was we took the Amtrak from Raleigh, North Carolina, and we went up to Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, it's really Staple Mills, Virginia, but
they said Richmond.
They call it Richmond.
That's what
so
we'll say.
It's right
and what ended up happening, we did coach going up, and we're doing first class coming back. And that way we got a chance to see if, how we wanted to do it.
Right, and did you, I don't think you recorded any footage on the coach side, or did you? I don't remember, you took a picture, you did? Okay, okay. I didn't quite remember. Now we are moving a little bit. We are on the train, so we will shake and shimmer a little, and that's okay. This
they're
experience.
Coming to take our order, so you guys will hear an opportunity of how we're going to order, because we have our menu and everything is included except gratuity. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. What can I get for you?
Okay, so this, I want the seared flat iron steak.
How you want that cooked?
Medium.
Medium?
But listen, that's the only thing I want. I don't want any sides. I just want the meat.
Only the meat.
Yep. And mine is the
do
same.
You have butter?
Huh?
Butter.
You want butter?
I want butter.
And make mine medium rare.
Medium rare?
Medium rare.
And only the meat?
Only the meat.
So no mashed potatoes, no nothing.
Okay.
And no seasoning on the meat.
We don't season the meat.
Okay,
good. And what's your name again?
Miranda.
All right, Miss Miranda, thank you.
What kind of drink? What kind of dessert?
None.
No drink, no dessert.
Nope. But so it says an alcoholic beverage, so I'm gonna do a Chardonnay back to the room.
Okay.
I'm good.
He said he good. That's it. Thank you.
All right.
And there you go. Okay, so tell me, we came up with the train, and so here we are. Now y'all know we just got off the cruise yesterday, but I had already booked the train, so it all worked out.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me your thoughts on the train. What were you feeling beforehand?
Well, I had a little mixed emotions at first in the economy section. I think the thing that you and I talked about, one of the things that I did
No,
like.
I'm talking before you got on the train.
Again, mixed emotions. I wasn't sure.
Okay.
It was one of the things we wanted to try because I had no idea. I know trains are loud, and I didn't know if that would be something that would be tolerable or not for me in a long ride. And that was my main concern. If the train tracks played a part, if the train horn, which you do here, if you're on the outside, and like right now the noise picked up. I don't know if you're able to hear this, but the door is open, and it's closing now. So there is some noise dampening.
I think that would only affect people if they were trying to record a show.
Right. Right. So there's some noise dampening that I think is pretty impressive. It's more than I expected. You know, even when they sound the horn, the train horn inside the train, I don't really hear it. Even when we were in coach, I didn't really hear it. But we were up close, we were up front where the horn is. And I think probably back here in the back, we wouldn't hear it at all.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Well, I'm not expecting to hear it at all. So that was kind of my expectation. Expectations were not really knowing what to expect, you know. And I just want to keep an open mind. And it's kind of the way I wanted to approach it. Because at first I started getting a little negative, looking at the train. Because in my mind, I'm thinking about the trains we see over in other countries, in Japan and China. So looking at some of those bullet trains and see the sophistication and the elegance and yeah, it's pretty impressive. Then when you get on this thing, you know, I was really kind of disappointed. But
Well, I did tell you, don't be expecting the bullet train. I did
Right.
tell you that. Oh, you hear the horn? It's very light.
yeah, it's very faint.
Okay, so for me, I did catch a train as a kid from St. Louis to Chicago because my dad was in Chicago and my mom was in St. Louis. And so what I remember and liked was the ability to get up and walk around. I love that. I love that, you know, you got tired of sitting, you could go back to the dining car and sit or, you know, walk around and get back in your seat, that type thing. But keep in mind, I was probably 12 and 13 when that was happening. So the outside of the train looks beat up to me, at least the one we were on.
And it's funny because I'm sitting here now looking at a photograph that's been photoshopped, right? And as she talked about the train, I'm looking at this photograph.
Or at least when they first painted it way back when.
Right.
And then, like I said, we were in economy, and the seats were very comfortable.
Yeah.
When you compare them to a plane,
Well, hold on. Because we talked about that. It was comfortable in terms of accommodations the width of the seat was very accommodating.
well, I don't know, I'm smaller now, so.
I know, right. But
I
you were
don't-
in there, you were snug. She was snug there, y'all. She was snug there, right up beside me. Had her little feet up in the chair, like a like having a little kid on the side of it, right? A little kid when she was 7 years old.
I only
all
did that because I
curled up.
could. I ain't sit like that though.
Right. But there was something about the seat that I didn't like, and that was I felt like the lumbar was a little too aggressive for me, you know, and I
But
had
you know
no
what?
adjustment.
We don't know if there was adjustment. We didn't try and figure the seat out.
Yeah, so-
but I can say if you had a neck pillow,
Might have been better.
I think that would have been better.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that there was a lot of room and that there was the footrest, but then there was like a little slight recliner part, and it was perfect for my height. And so I did like that. The seat was comfortable. My plug was right there. We actually, you know, logged on to YouTube and watched some shows and had my headset on. And next thing you know, it was time to get off.
Yep, 3.5 hours.
The downside is that unlike this first class side over here, them jokers on that end, I think that somebody needs to walk through with a trash bag and like collect trash at least once every hour or once every 2 hours. Maybe they ain't collect that stuff at all. So that means when I sat down, somebody's stuff was down there. I did not like that. And see, the carpet on this end don't smell like the carpet on that end. The carpet on that end,
Economy,
yeah, it smelled like it needed to be changed. It wasn't urine, it was nothing like that. It was just overuse.
yeah. Dirty smell from feet, walking,
Yeah,
traffic,
yeah.
high
So,
traffic.
but outside of that, all was well. So we get off the train and we caught a Uber.
Lift, yeah, we got a lift.
I mean, a lift over to the museum. Arts,
The Fine Arts Museum.
Fine Arts Museum. We
In
did
Richmond.
that. And then we met Paul, our Lyft driver, and of course we told him about this carnivore diet. I don't know how that came up, but all of a sudden, you know, he was talking about some aches and pains and different things, and he was younger than we were. And so, Paul, if you did, hey Paul, it's us. So he let us out and he followed the channel. So hopefully him and his wife will take heed. We walked around the museum and saw a lot of the art. We stayed in there
Maybe
about,
an hour.
yeah,
Maybe an hour.
but I was cold, so we went and sat outside. The first train was just a little late, so it cut down. It wasn't that late, maybe 15, 20 minutes max. And so that cut down our time. So what we did was we didn't want to miss this one. So we caught a Lyft coming back, and that was a cool driver as well, because he turned around and dropped us off at Wendy's. And then that's where we had some burgers there, talked a little bit, and
Then we came on back to the station, really.
yep, came back to the station, and glad we did, because then we met a mother and her son. Her son, I think, was 50 something, and her birthday is the day after mine, Miss Geraldine, and she was talking about her ailments. And let me tell you something, she pulled out a Ziploc bag that probably had about 6 to 8 prescriptions in it.
Each.
No, but when she pulled his bag out, it was a gallon Ziploc bag filled to the max.
Yeah.
And I clutched my pearls, and I'm like, oh, y'all need this carnivore diet. So, hey, Miss Geraldine, if you are watching, because I told you I was going to say, and when I say to you, she wants to get rid of all of that. And I hope and pray that that's what happens. What else? You do your recap.
You pretty much covered it.
So this is what it looks like. There's a bed, and then there's another bed. But we have the chair on that side, the chair on this side, and then the bed is actually up there. So both could be made into a bed. Talk about what you saw in the museum.
No, I don't want to talk about what I saw in the museum. That was your favorite place to go. So that's.
But you didn't want to go to the plantation.
We saw a lot of interesting art in the museum, a lot of history. Of course, the many different cultures and their version of some of the historic events and how they transpired. So I'll leave it at that.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So to eat. Oh, I forgot. I did not take a picture of this. But at the hotel this morning, because this is what happened. We left. We got off the ship yesterday, and Raleigh. How far is Raleigh from our house? About an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And the train was leaving at 9. And we didn't know about traffic, so what we decided to do from the port, we just drove up to Raleigh and stayed in a hotel last night, just to find out that the train went to our spot. But that's another story.
I don't know about that. We gotta look
It
at
did. The man told me. I saw it on the map
I
too.
think it might have been a different train, but anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so then this morning we were staying at the Doubletree by Hilton, and I went down to breakfast just to see. Baby, they had that those hot link type sausages cut in little dice. with some real bacon. I'm talking about bacon like I cook at home. So after telling her about the carnivore diet, what I did was I got a coffee cup and stuffed it with meat and put my little lid on it, and she charged me $5 for the bacon, and I went on my way. So I had that earlier, and then I had the burger, and now we're getting ready to have the flat iron steak.
Amtrak signature flat iron steak is what it's
Yeah,
called.
so we're getting ready to see the signature, but I forgot the real salt in the room. I don't know why I keep doing that. I need to give me a whole different.
I think we're gonna be okay with this salt here.
Okay, we'll see. We shall see. But guys, what we're gonna do after this? Go ahead and tell them, baby, what they need to do.
If you enjoyed this, like any other videos that we put out, please like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and we're really trying to build a channel. We're really trying to. And if you guys got some ideas for upcoming shows,
What would you
send them
like to
us.
hear
What
from the
would you like to hear
Browns?
from us? So we're
Because,
trying
honey,
to
the
stay
list is
creative.
going
Yeah, we're
on
trying
and
to
on.
we're trying to be as creative as possible, you know, and we want to make sure we bring you solid content.
I already know y'all want me to cook, but I told you I eat the same thing, bacon, eggs. But I am. I'm going to set it up. Continue to speak what you seek until you see what you said. I speak that I'm going to... Oh, wait, before we even go.
Uh-oh.
Did y'all see our last 2 videos? So first of all, there's one, I cannot spoil it if you didn't see it. But we did one about the Alphabet store. Baby, I think I'm going to leave that in this video. I'll leave that one up here. And then the other one was the recap of the cruise. Did y'all see me dancing? Honey, did y'all see me with a swimwear? Did y'all see me cutting up? That was me. So I'll share that on those 2, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.
Bye.